Hi.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hi, everyone.
Beautiful
Good
day.
evening, good late evening. I see people from France and UK. So Salim
It's,
is here first time. Salim, welcome.
Where is Salim? Salim, please show yourself.
There he is.
I'm on
I'm
camera.
right.
Thank you so much for making me a part of the group, Sri.
Oh,
Sure,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. So Salim, by the way, he's in the United Kingdom in London.
great.
So what we do, I think there's some background noise here, so everybody can put themselves on mute.
Timmy,
And please unmute whenever you need to speak. Yeah, now the noise is gone. Oh, no, it's still there. Somebody else is causing this noise. Anyway, so in this meeting, what we do, we discuss, this is Q&A. So we discuss any issues that anybody in this audience has. So if you bring it up, and we have a few experts here, they give their opinion and they guide you through it. Or if you have some comments and if you want to share your experience, please do that as well. So it is an open forum, so please unmute yourself and speak up if you have a question or a comment.
could I please ask a question? Yesterday and this morning, I was doing Paida and I had like a wooden spoon and I used it to tap my head and it just felt compellingly good and I could hardly stop. What is going on in your head that makes you want to Paida so much?
Wow, wonderful question. Wonderful question. Now, who asked this question? Because,
It's me, Liz.
oh, this is Liz. Yeah, because I didn't see your face, Liz.
I'm sorry, you don't want me to turn on my video at this point in time.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Come on, Liz. How's that? Me and
There
Liz.
you are. Now we
In my
see.
head.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Oh,
I
your
think
video.
it's better
Grand.
to turn off my video.
Oh, you got your baby there.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes, it's lovely.
Right. So, okay. So anybody who wants to answer that question? Jen, you want to answer that question?
Yeah, it's Elizabeth. Hi.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I have a head on here. Let me get myself on. So yes, like I think I was the first one who suggested the wooden spoon in our group. And I felt the same way when I started using it, and especially when I was using a different edge of the wooden spoon, you know? So what was interesting for me, first of all, I felt good because it was wood and not plastic and not just rubber. But some area, maybe that's what we need, a smaller area, like what was my situation. I need to get from Jim. And I just look at his email. I couldn't find which is his email in our contact. So if you can send me that, I appreciate it. But again, back to the wooden spoon. Sometimes I use it the very pointy edge of that, sometimes flat. So it depends which area is. And just like she said, I felt like, okay, I don't even want to stop because it feels so good. And it felt very soothing and I could do all day unless if maybe my arm gets tired from it. But even my elbow, I supported and I can just keep going on. And especially at my ear, when I did it at the ear, behind the ear, you know, it felt very good. And that's supposed to be very sensitive over there because it's not much, it's just the bone or cartridge. And even at around the ear, it's felt very good with the edge of the wooden spoon. You know, it depends what kind, because now I have many kind of wooden spoon. And
so that's a good input. Yeah. So Jen, you're going to say something?
Can you show us how? Because I want to see if I'm interested in the ear
Yes,
technique.
yes, I show you. Like, because I have here, I bought this different kind of bamboo wooden spoon, which is great because it's not just wood, but bamboo wood, which is kind of more soft. And like you see this edge, like it's not all just round. This is the edge where you can pinpoint with.
Yeah.
Or I have this kind. This is also very good. This is even more refined. Like it's like very nice and very, very thin wood, So I can really pinpoint, like this is what I did here behind the ear. Like Jean told me, because I had allergy from dental gel, what they put in my mouth when they clean my teeth. And I end up with, after the allergy reaction, my ear was blow up and I got really like a blood clot, it was like purple and everything. But this was like in 2015. And I still have problem with my ear. But after I started doing this, it's much better, but it was flaking and everything and took like 6 months. It was keep swelling and coming down, swelling and coming down. And I never had any problem with my ear before, But after the dental gel, what they put in my mouth, when I got home, I felt my eyeglass was pressing on my ear and I looked at in the mirror and my ear was like an elephant ear, So it was really bad. And after I got constant ear infection because the skin was irritated, peeling, and now the bacteria attacking the skin when your skin is not, protecting you from the inflammation. So what I'm saying, so I use this behind the ear and also here, all around the ear, like Jean told me, and even on the cartridge, but very gentle. And wherever I'm using it, I feel that I can apply more pressure or less pressure, but I'm not just going bum, bum, bum. I go 1, 2, 3, like it's like I leave a little space between the doing it, like that.
Okay, that sounds
No.
good. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And so, Jin, you were going to, I think Jin was going to say something.
Yeah, I think there are two factors which can encourage you to Paida over a certain places. First is that when you Paida a certain place, it's because of the deep blockage inside there. So when you do some Paida over there, it can improve the circulation around that area. That will make you feel more comfortable doing this. This is one factor. Another factor is that when you do Paida, it's just like some exercises. So when you do more and more, and then your overall circulation inside your body will become better and better, and then it will supply more and more energy to your heart, to your lung, which will make your heart and your lung can working better and better. In that case, you get more energy to do like this. That's what I can think of when Liz mentioned about her reaction after Paida a certain place. Yeah, but of course the tool is all can help when you use the proper tool and when you do in the proper place, and it can really help you to feel better and better. Mm.
So Jin,
Yes. Hi.
why on my head does it feel so compelling? Like even more so than anywhere else. So I really don't want this on, but this is what I used, and I just went like this, and I just couldn't stop. Is there something going on with like meridians in my head?
Well, yeah. I can say most of the people still have some more or less blockage on the head area. So when you do this kind of Paida, no matter the power, how much the power is, it can really help to improve more or less the circulation around your head. So
Thank you
yeah,
very-
it's comfortable. Yeah, you can keep on doing these exercises in a daily basis. Actually,
Oh,
And-
thank you. Thank you.
And Liz, you have to remember another thing. Your body is very intelligent, very
Yes.
sharp. Body is more intelligent than you are. So when body sees that you are helping it to remove toxins, to remove problems internally, it encourages you. So it gives
Yes.
signs, it talks to you, it communicates with you. So your
Right.
body is telling you, hey, Liz, you're doing the right thing. Continue. I love it.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and that's what happens with the pain. Initially, when I started Paida, the pain used to hurt my body, but my body started improving. Now my body loves it. So
Yeah.
the pain, yeah, you love the pain. That's what happens. It changes.
Thank you very much, everyone.
So that something like we have to feel like it's hurts so good, you know, like you have to have that mind and feeling like this is hurt so good, not like hurts and really feel bad, you know. So when I feel this is hurt so good, like I'm doing this or doing this flat, I don't know. I have to try either way, which way feels better, I guess, you know. So we have to listen to our body at the same time. That's my observation.
Good. So anybody else? Any questions, comments? Alice.
Oh.
I think Alice is first, Fawzi, and then we'll go to you.
Okay, I have a question, unless Fazio wants to continue with this. I have a-
It's okay, I have a new question. Please go ahead,
Okay.
Alex.
Okay, so Jen, I have two people now who have skin cancer. One guy has like a bump on his skin, like a little bit of inflammation and a bump. And, but it's the doctor, he has to have it removed. The doctor said it's skin cancer. And another person just has a dry patch. So what is your recommendation? I told them I would ask and then give them, advise them in terms of Paida.
sorry, where is the tumor
One is on the
located?
shoulder, one has a dryness on the shoulder, and another person has it on the inside. Oh, wait, I have my guy here. Oh, hang on, get my guy.
Oh, yeah. So actually, it is a skin cancer.
Yeah,
These
it's
are
here,
spots on the skin which are cancerous.
here on the, that would be the spleen meridian
Okay, yeah.
on the calf, yeah.
Well, in my opinion, it's all about the definition. Well, because you know the Western medical theory still have so many health problems that they cannot solve. That's why when they have some real problem that they cannot solve, they will define it as a cancer, right? So we need to be very careful of this kind of cancer, because many people, when they think of cancer, they think, oh, it's a very serious problem because no one can cure this kind of problem. So in my opinion, it's if we use the Chinese medical theory, we just define it as a symptom. It's kind of a symptom. It's a skin symptom, right? It's a maybe, and also because the symptom is located on that area, which means that inside that area there must be really serious blockage inside. Because when we think of that, this kind of special things grow up inside on your body, and then it must be some serious red blood stay inside there, so that they will accumulate more.
Yeah, everything just froze.
The carpet bombing, at least from the elbow to the hands, and at least from the knees area to their foot first. And then if if the problem is on this area, then after the basic area, they need to do a carpet bombing along the arms and the back, the shoulders area, and even the back area. Yeah, because there are different meridian come through this, and also the gallbladder also have the special point around the shoulder, right? So that means carpet bombing is a base, is a basic homework to cure this kind of problem. And then after this practice, she can really focus on just Paida on that area, the leg area or the shoulder area. And then, but if they define it as a skin problem, maybe because in Chinese theory is that the skin is connected with the lung, right? Yeah, the lung, maybe she has a lung, also she has some really serious lung blockage on the meridian. That means she need to carpet bombing on that side and even the chest area and the upper back area. This is all for the lung function. So after, yeah, I think if she can do this kind of exercises, I think yeah, the problem will.
Okay, okay, I got it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So Alice, question, are they familiar with Paida Lajin or they don't know Paida Lajin?
One person is, the other guy, no. I'm gonna have, well, no, he's not, but I think I can tell him about it because his surgery isn't for another 3 weeks. So maybe, but my other two, one is familiar and one is not, so. Right.
And I mean, if Spooky is maybe complement Paida Lajin with Spooky, that could also help quite a bit. So anybody else has any suggestions, any comments? Yeah, Yuri, go ahead, please.
Hi, everybody, and nice to see you. And well, first of all, just want to thank Carmen for last lessons with the shoulder. Really effective. Also, me and helped a lot. I didn't imagine that I could reach so far, and so much pain. And it's very effective also for the neck, for the pain in the neck. So thank you, Carmen, first. And then I presented you my new product, and I did it. I know James wants to steal my trademark. Pipeline with an old pencil. Okay. And from one side you can read, from the other you can write your improvement. Anyway, I tried on the feet. The result was that I bruised my skin and blood came out. And wow. But I think the principle is that, but the result is not so good. But I'm enjoying. Yeah, very good. I will buy the hammer. Don't worry. I think it's better.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Great, thanks for sharing. Well, this is much more narrow because a wooden pencil, right? So you have a wood at the end and very small area, right? Which comes in contact with the skin. So maybe that's why it broke through the skin.
I wanted a round wood, but I didn't find it. So I found the pencil. I thought will do. But it's better to write with this.
Yeah.
Or maybe you need a rubber eraser at the end.
Yeah, maybe. So
yeah, I made my own. Piece of rubber and bamboo. I still need to put a little handle on it. But I tell you what, after Jen used that on me, I could not believe how powerful it is. So I made my own because I probably couldn't afford the cost. But I tell you what, that hammer that Jen has is so effective. Whatever you have to do, and this is rubber, okay, and not as flexible as the one he has. But I tell you what, that pinpoints getting right to where the pain is, and very, very effective. And of course, I had to make two because, one on each One on each,
East side.
yeah. So, anyways.
What is that made out of? What kind of rubber what I can get from Jean? Can I ask him what is that made out of? Is silicone rubber or what is that kind? What
You
kind
mean
of rubber?
you mean the hammer?
Yes.
Well, I think it's the outside is the plastic, and there is a small iron ball inside that hammer, the head. Yeah.
So that
There's something inside this head.
It's metallic.
And then because it's very flexible, so when you do this, it's very you can save a lot of power, and then it just like whip.
Right.
Or also is just like David, it's very powerful to.
Yeah.
So what you said, it has some weight in its side, and also because it's flexes, that's why it has a different speed and is more powerful because it bends a little bit, right?
Right.
Gives a different feeling than just the stiff wood, for example.
Yeah. So.
What's the price point on this? How much is this item, Jin?
This one is $50.
$50?
$50, yeah.
Okay, plus shipping. All right.
50.
Okay, so does anybody else? So anybody who wants to get hold of one of these hammers that Jin has, please correspond with him separately through email, etc. And I'm sure he'll be happy to send you one.
I don't know what is his email. I looked in the.
I'll send you. Just send me an email reminder, and I'll send it to you. Right. So.
Yeah, I just send you my email address to your Elizabeth server. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. And one more thing, what's the middle back? Because that's where I also have like this itchiness after all. And the doctor said I got dermatitis after this allergy in the air. And I didn't have this before either, just after all this came. And so at the middle of my back, like above the lower back, from the lower back a little bit up, also I feel this itchy feeling, and sometimes a little scabs, because I'm trying to scratch it and then it's end up with a scab, but very tiny. And I think now it's got better, but that area, the skin, it's got darker, look like some inflammation, there. That the area like about my palm of my size in the lower back and up to the middle back, but not on the upper.
Yeah. So essentially, your skin is yes. So Elizabeth, essentially your skin has been affected there. So there's some skin lesion, and the doctor is calling it dermatitis. So, and whenever it's itchy, then you scrape it, then maybe it starts bleeding or it's something, a scab kind of thing comes up on it, right? So what?
No, I'm not really scratching it, but when I reach over there, I feel a little scab, some area, because, I'm lying on yoga block, but with clothes, not directly. And because sometimes I want to, like stretch out my vertebrae with the yoga block. And maybe because I'm leaning on it, that's why the skin is more delicate now over there and creates really scab from some putting my back on it, like leaning on. So I don't do that, but maybe the yoga block is turning a little bit the skin, and that's why I get the scab.
Right.
Yeah,
so
there is
very tiny. It's not like a big scab. It's like almost like a just a needle point.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I think there is only one simple answer for that: blockage.
Blockage.
Yeah, because the circulation over that area is not so good, so that your blood, your fresh blood cannot fertilize that area, so that they cannot moisture that area. That causes the itchy problem and also it can, and that's why the color over there is become different color. So just Paida over that area. If it's very deep inside your back, I would still suggest you use this kind of tool to dig out that kind of blockage, and then if you the discomfort will go.
Okay, so this would be, this small tool would be good for the area like about my size of my palm, and then how I go round, and in the middle, or start in the middle out, or how I go like.
It really doesn't matter. You just go ahead and cover all this area. It doesn't matter from outside first or from inside first. It works.
Okay, but because it's a large area like this, how I go, like I go one point.
You go to the. I would suggest you go to the central first.
What?
The center. Yeah.
Go in the center. So Elizabeth, so you can go into the center, and of course, remember, you have to have pain. If you don't have pain, there's no gain. So feel the pain. Wherever in that patch you have more pain, that area you should cover first, and then go around it. Bit by bit, it'll keep getting better, right? That's what you should do. So that's a general guideline that you always follow, right?
But the middle of that is the spine itself, so I don't hit on the spine, I guess.
Well, I mean, you could, but if you don't want to, you can go around it, right?
So you are talking about the
bone? Because here would be the spine, you see, and it's on the both side of the spine.
Well,
just like this.
When we are talking about when we're talking about the spine itself, I will suggest people to use this kind of flexible slapper, because this slapper can hit on the
bone.
The bone itself with low harm. Low harm. So you can use this kind of soft slapper to hit there, or you can use your hand, but your hand cannot
I mean, it's
enough power to penetrate.
I can only use this part of the hand in the back, because it's, you can't really pound like this, so I can use this, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you can use your hand directly, but your hand is not powerful enough to penetrate inside. So I will still suggest people use a tool like this, and then you can feel the pain, but it's very safe.
I mean, I think I can really pinpoint next to the spine with the Lily tool. So if I go with the Lily tool next to the spine, right next to the spine on both sides, that would be good, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And then with the bigger one, just averagely over hitting it maybe after when I pinpointed with the small one, right? Go over with the big one.
Yeah.
So look like two tools would be good for this. Okay, thank you very much. I think that's a good idea. I will get on that. But all I was gonna mention, when I did this for my ear now it's not that dry than used to be, so the skin is not that bad, because also inside my ear it was very dry and build up stuff real fast, and now it's like at least 60% better, but I think I have to do more, and I'm not doing it every day, but I can do this every day. So
good. Okay, Fauzia, your turn.
Actually, my question is being answered. I was about lower back problem, because especially where my tailbone is, I have pain every day, and I had used the slapper that Master Jin has. However, I wasn't sure if there's an area in my hand that I could use the hammer and Paida and get deeper versus Paiding my lower back, because sometimes it is hard to reach. Is there an area in my hand that there's a meridian that is connected to the back?
Well, there is some special point on the back of your hands here, and then you find out this point, and then you will feel very pain if you do have a lower back pain, and you find out that that area, and then you push that point hard, real hard, and then do some massage on that point. It can also help that area also. But last time I also talked about that when you want to take care of your lower back pain, you can start with Paida on the back of the knee. Okay. The knee, yeah, the knee, because the back of the knee, there is also a very effective point over there, which we will always start to do something on that point when we want to cure the lower back pain problem. So you can always start with the that point first.
And how do you recommend to start, for the knee and then move my way up? For how long should I start on my back of my knee?
Well, we don't have the specific timing for that, but you got to find out on that area, and then you can feel the pain first. And then when you feel the pain, you keep on doing that, and then you can see some shark coming out. And then when you see the shark coming out, and you need to improve the power to Paida over there, as long as until you feel okay, the pain level drop down a lot, even though you Paida very hard on that. That's good. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.
Is it possible in the future to have a class Paida for lower back?
You mean in person?
No, on Monday.
Because I live in California. Is it possible for someone to do a Paida for lower back in the future?
Mm-hmm.
Monday, yeah, one of the Mondays, right? The Monday practice session, Fauzi, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that. Except the only problem there is, it's not that easy for yourself to do the lower back. I mean, it's much more if somebody else does it. It's so much more effective if somebody else does it. And that's the power of the workshop. Whenever we have workshops, then those areas, we address those areas, we form groups, and we Paida each other. But yeah, but again, we can do it. Yeah, for whatever we can do on one of the Zoom calls on Mondays.
Thank you.
Maybe she can invite someone.
Yeah.
Maybe
You can invite anybody you want. Yeah, you can invite anybody you want. Absolutely.
Then they can instruct that other one to work on your back, right?
Sure. Yeah, and I'm going to ask Carmen. Carmen, do you have any comments? You haven't spoken yet.
Oh, hi Shri, hi everyone. Everything what I'm hearing, I'm totally agree with that, because any one of us have enough blockages and we should work for that. But what I'm thinking now, the best way, small groups or workshops. That's you can solve problem with the years with one workshop or with a month. That's why it's very recommendable to organize each other, small group, friends, workshop like now I'm hearing Shri will going to do. I'm doing the same. I am going to try every month in Bulgaria, one workshop. We will see. That's my comment. We're on a good way. And Salim, I think, because we have with him in a 30 minutes Cliff House meeting. It's the first meeting since we had a workshop with Master Shao. But I think Salim can share some words because he knows Master Shao since 2010, I think. Salim, that's true or not? You can say some words before you leave.
Yeah, no, I met Master Shao for the first time in person in 2013 in Germany. Yes. It was at Fayes Schmidt workshop in Dortmund. So yeah, that's how far the history goes back. And for myself, I practice Paida quite a bit at home, but the workshop efficacy can never compare. It's on a different level because various reasons you may be gentle with yourself, and in a workshop situation that doesn't happen. That's number one. Number two, obviously, you're away from your home setting and your comforts, and then you've set your mind to the job at hand and you haven't got distractions. Obviously, in a workshop setting, you also have the fast, if you do it, which is a 3-day date and ginger tea and a complete sort of abstinence from food. So when you factor in a fast, because most people want to eat something to get better, but I think one of the easier ways is not to eat to get better. So this is something that people need to get their head around. So there are many things, you know, and obviously in a workshop you have meditation, you talk to your body and you try and connect with your pain and see where it came from and try and resolve it and see it go home for good rather than sort of keep living it. So yeah, I can carry on, but you know, this is sort of, if people have started, we're at the beginning point and everybody has to find their own way, and no two people's journey is the same.
Yeah, no, thank you, Salim. Thanks for sharing. So yes, so we are going to do a workshop here in St. Petersburg, this near Tampa in Florida, on the 12th, Saturday, the 12th of February. So I think we have about 6 people signed up so far, and I think we can, so Kathy is here in this meeting today. In her home is a lovely setting right by the beach, and there's a park between the ocean and our home. That's the only thing there is in between. So we can do a little bit of jogging. In fact, it's a very quiet area. In fact, we can do some of the Paida as well, and the park itself by the ocean. It's not that cold most of the time, and we get good sunlight. Hopefully that day will be good sunlight as well. So if anybody wants to venture and come, it'll be one day only, the whole day, but I think we just want to restrict this time, just a short one, because of a small number of people, and we make it as efficient as we can. So that is what we are planning here.
Brother, anybody in my area from Hollywood or Pembroke Pine going there?
Not yet, but you can come if you want to. But again, I think here, Jackie, you raised your hand. Please go ahead, Jackie.
Yes, in answer to Fazia's problem, don't forget what's been instructed in one of the sessions is that you can lie flat on your back, Fazia, and with your feet, you know, your knees bent, and use the leverage from your legs to lower and then drop your low back so it can impact the floor.
Just hit the floor, right? So yeah, lie on a hard floor.
Over and over and over and over so that you can get Paida from the ground. You know, like we do the wall fall
right
on the wall. Do that, the same thing on the floor of your house. You know, put your mat down, but really let your body weight and your hips hit the ground and impact the place on your low back that it hurts. That's
Thank you so much. Thank you.
With gravity, yeah, that's a good idea.
And the power of your body weight.
Yes.
Can you know how you do it? Because I don't understand how you do this.
So,
let's see. Somebody had demonstrated it in one of the.
I did, Jackie.
Yeah, please. It was Common.
Yeah. So Common, he is the expert on this.
Pleased to show, Common. Pleased to show.
Can you show? I wasn't there. I don't see him. Oh, he's gonna put that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see him.
Hold on a second, Common. Let me pin you here so everybody can just see you. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Common, just there.
I don't see him.
Oh, then you have, I pinned him, so you should be able to see him now, but.
I see you only myself.
Now if I talk, you
okay,
can
now
see.
I see it. Okay. So you are on.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yep, looking good.
Okay.
So you are on the table Is on table?
You do it
Something-
on the ground.
Elizabeth, he's just showing it, doesn't matter, right, Elizabeth?
On
He
the
just be on
ground,
the hard floor.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth, this is going to be part of everything. It cannot just rely on this and you will be miracle. But
Yeah.
part
No,
of,
I
yeah.
just didn't understand how it's happening, but now I see, I
Good.
can understand that. Thank you.
great. Thank you, Karen.
He-
Thank you.
He doesn't,
One other, okay, if you guys finish, then I have a
he
question.
doesn't jiggle as much as us girls will jiggle when we do this, so do it. in private.
Yeah, this is the lower back and buttocks strengthening.
Yeah, just
Oh,
find,
that's
Yes.
right.
find the space that hurts and just land your weight on that.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
need to turn or if you need
Yeah.
to turn, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Good idea.
It's so
Um,
good. It really helps me.
Yeah, one thing I was gonna go back to my situation as Jean or whoever can answer. Can I work on the long area if the skin, if any skin like itchiness or dermatitis, whatever they said, the dermatologist, can I work on the long area with any Paida for that?
Sure, I think you can do that. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter, Elizabeth. Do anyway.
No,
It
but
doesn't
it's
really-
much easier to work here than trying to reach the back. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
both
Yeah,
is good.
whatever works for you is okay. That's what I'm saying. Hey,
I know, but-
I see. Yeah, so Elizabeth, let me just give a chance because we have a chance to Pablo. He has raised his hand, and we'll come back to you, Elizabeth, later on.
Okay,
Let's
go ahead.
To Pablo, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Pablo.
I just wanted, first of all, I want to start with some good news.
Okay.
You guys are great. I love coming here every week. I look forward to it. It's like one group of friends, I consider you friends now, that help me, really. That is so great. It's just such a good therapy session, let's say. Anyway, my good news is, first of all, well, the good news is overall, my health, I feel, has improved a lot by coming here and learning, and hearing from all of you, and practicing Paida, of course. Master Jan has been very helpful. But I wanted to tell you, first of all, about the back. I think, is it Fasiwa? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. There is in the book, there is the exercise, the wall hitting with your back that I found very helpful. The other thing that I found helpful is my invention of the balls with the pantyhose.
Oh, yes.
And this, you can reach your back as you hit it very effectively. Once you do it a few times, you could just hit exactly where you want it. I don't have to ask anybody to do it for me. I could do it from the right, from the top, from the bottom. Really. And I was going to share one of my success. So yeah, use this. This is very good. You can really hit any point you want. You could do it from any position. Like I said, you could do it from the right, from the left, from the top, from anywhere. I started doing it on my right side of my leg, my upper leg, my thighs, right? On a bump that I had. The doctor for many years says, well, that's how your body works. That was his answer. It's it's a fat deposit that got as big, not like a golf ball. I had one in my stomach, which I had removed for thousands of dollars. With this ball, okay, I started doing it and it went down incredibly. It's not completely gone, but it's all, you can hardly see it.
Wow.
So it's amazing. Just sitting like this, doing it on that, it went down halfway, almost immediately, like within a day or so.
Wow.
And then, if I show you, I have to take my pants off and show you the leg. But so just trust me.
No, we want to see it. Do it.
No, You
What
know,
was the diagnosis for that? What was the diagnosis for this bump? When
it
you
was,
went,
I forgot the medical term, but it's just fat deposits, fat
yeah,
deposits.
fatty
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah, it's,
What kind of a ball is in the pantyhose?
these are like, I think it's hockey balls, hockey game, because I found them with my wife. You know, when we walk in, we found them in the, I picked them up. I said, oh, I'll give them to another kid. I thought I would give them to somebody else, but I found them very useful. And really, you could, Fazila, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name, so I'm sorry.
Fausia.
Fazila. So
Fazilla
look,
works, though. We'll take
I could
Fazilla.
do it like this. I could do it like this here, as hard as I want. I could swing it as hard as I want, or as soft as I want. From the top, from the left, from the right, from the left, everywhere. It's amazing. I got just following Kamal's suggestions to use your brain to promote, to come up with stuff. Yeah. Okay, so here's my other story. But anyway, really, I'm just amazed. I wish I had taken a picture of it before, and that's like for everything, but now it's gone pretty much. I'm very excited that I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't think I'll have it this summer. The other thing is, I wanted to report, yesterday I was watching a movie with my wife, and you know, when you're watching with somebody else, you don't want to be doing Paida because it's kind of noisy, all right? Especially this little hammer. It's very small, very effective, but it makes noise. So I started Paiding on my knees, okay? So, because this is, with your knuckles, it's not hard. I mean, it doesn't make any noise.
Right.
On my left, I Paida 20 minutes with my knuckles. No problems. I switched to the right, I started feeling pain right away. I started on the inside of the knee. So I kept doing it for 20 minutes with my knuckles. And then I came up to my, upstairs to my bed, and I started doing it with the ball for another 20 minutes. The pain was excruciating. Really, it was hard to do it. I had to just go slowly. And it got swollen. Like when somebody kicks you, or when you are playing soccer and you twist your knee or something. It hurt so much. I went to sleep thinking that maybe I wouldn't even be able to walk the next day. But today I can walk, no problem. The pain's still there, but I'm just wondering, the question now is, what's there that hurts so much? It's on the, not in the back of the knee, not on the top, not on the right, it's on the inside of the knee, on the side of the knee.
Blockage.
But-
Blockage.
Yeah, but, okay. Now, I'm wondering if that has anything to do with my tinnitus, because the ear is connected that way, and the passage of the meridian to my ear goes exactly in that path. It goes in the inside of the leg, up this way.
Yeah, that's the liver. Okay, that's the liver, because the liver and the gallbladder is a pair, and the gallbladder's meridian is around your ears. So when you do something on your liver meridian, it will help to improve also your gallbladder's function, and then it will also can help your ears problem as well.
Yeah. So where should I Paida now? Because I can't Paida here because it hurts now. I have to give it a break. Where should I Paida again? Anywhere else around for my gallbladder? You said it was a gallbladder?
This area, yeah.
Okay.
At this area.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
This area, yeah. And then
Perfect.
And then your leg, the outside part of your leg.
The outside part of the leg to the right?
Yeah, gallbladder meridian. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. The last comment or question I would have is, there's some parts of your body, like when I Paida, I might do, let's say, here, right? When it gets red, or after 20, 30 minutes, I just, don't continue because I don't see any shower or anything like that. But to some parts of your body, like I did here, and it stays red and dark for much longer periods than others. What does that mean when that doesn't heal, the color doesn't go away?
Blockage, blockage, blockage.
So block.
It's also, yeah, you're right. It's also because of the blockage along that whole area, because you just focus on just one spot, but the upper and the lower part is not. Yeah, there is still blockage on the other area. That's why the overall circulation is still not so good. That will take some time to change that back. Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I wait until this is completely gone and do back again here, or do another part of the body.
Well, you can do other part first, and then of course you can do this again. Yeah, because in the joint area is the most blockage area. Every joint area is most blockage area. Yeah.
Well,
so okay. Again and again. Yeah.
Yeah, and also keep remembering, pain is what heals your body. If you don't feel pain, you probably want to move to another area.
Yeah.
Right. So if it is still painful, then you can continue same day, next day, after a week, or whatever, right? Whatever works for you.
Okay. And I don't know if you remember the last week I mentioned some like pain in my way or my gallbladder section by midsection.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a shock. I described it as a shock, electrical shock, and it's still there. But what it helped, it feels like it's moving, and towards the middle of my body, towards my groin area. But what helps is stretching. Like I do stretching, yeah, and that really helps a lot. Just to, I'm saying it just in case, like if you feel pain, to do more stretching, I think is advisable.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you. And I
Thank
see
you.
Liz has a question on cataract, right, Liz? She's saying, I suspect Liz.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think I have cataracts. The optometrist said I have cataracts. I'm going to the ophthalmologist, and I just wondered, is it liver associated, and where should I Paida for it? I'd like to cure it and not get an operation.
Okay, so let me give you a small hint from the Indian medicine system, and then we can open it up for the Paida experts here.
Thank you.
So the body produces several things that heal it. So one of the very powerful tools that body produces is your saliva, right? So saliva has a lot of healing properties. So when you get up in the morning without washing or brushing your teeth, that saliva is extremely potent.
Okay.
So, and I have started doing it. So all you do is take the saliva in your finger in the morning when you get up, and then put it inside the eyes. Very simple.
Like on the eyeball or on the eyelid?
No, on the eyeball.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the water. I just put on the eyeball.
Right. I will do that because I every day I use the tape over my mouth to keep it closed that you taught me. So I will try the saliva on my eyeball too. Thank you, Shri.
Yeah, this is one of the Ayurvedic experts in India, extremely highly regarded expert. And I accidentally heard one of his speeches, and this is what he said. And he has healed many people. So this is one thing. So again, open to others. Jen, any comment, any suggestions to Liz?
Shri, short question. Open eyeball or closed eyeball?
Oh, for saliva?
No, saliva on open. You open your eye.
Open and put inside the eye.
Okay. That's
very
true.
easy.
That's true.
Just take it and just very simple, very easy.
Just short comment. When we're doing jogging in the morning, Zen jogging, we it's better not to eat, not to drink before the jogging, because when the tongue is on the navel, the saliva start to produce, and
Right.
it's very healing effect. And Jin knows that in Chinese, the name of the saliva is cream of the cream, super healing cream.
It is. Yeah,
My
it is.
comment. Yeah, Jin can
Yeah.
continue, but eyes are connected with the liver. Of course, you can do this as well. With the tears, is also, we talked about it, they have helped as well. That's why carpet bombing, basic areas, and liver meridian, and work with the pain. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Liz, if you can get into a workshop or you can set up a workshop, that will help quite a bit in the carpet
Yeah.
bomb situation. I know it's difficult times, but
Yeah.
yeah, keep trying and it'll work.
Thank you. Oh, I will try. Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And you
Sherry?
may find out the head area, right? This area,
Oh,
this area, it can also help the circulation of our eyes. And
that's what I was doing when I couldn't stop.
Yes.
Above my eyes and
Yeah.
here and my head. That's so great. Thank you.
wait, yeah. And I also do some small massage on my eyes area every morning. Now I use the red towel, and then I put the towel here, then I rub the skin real hard, like this.
Hot
Yeah.
towel?
The towel, yeah.
Hot?
No matter- or cold, it's okay.
Oh,
red,
okay.
just red towel,
Right.
and then you rub here, and then very hot, and then for 36 times, and then this area for 36 times, and then
Okay.
this area 36 times. Very hot.
36. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe at the if the first two time, maybe some skin will have a little bit broken. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because that skin, you can replace that skin.
Right.
But when you do it more and more around your eye area, it can really help the circulation getting better. And then with this energy, it can cure your eyes problem automatically.
Oh, thank you so much. So like this, 36 times.
This
Yep.
6 and like this 36, this 36.
Okay.
Just one area, okay, and then this area 36 times. Yeah, that's that's
Thank
what
you.
So-
Every morning, or can I do it?
morning
all-
every time you wash your face. Even
Okay. Thank you so much, Jin. I'll keep you posted.
Hey, Gary, you posted something. Do you want to?
Urine. Your saliva has ura in it. Your tears have ura, but your urine has ura in it. And pharmaceutical companies have been buying urine from porter powder companies and putting it into eye drops and selling it back to people. But
Oh, wow.
Urea
Yeah.
substance.
Yeah, I believe that.
I put fresh urine in my eyes every day, but I also have aged urine, and the longer you age it, the more alkaline it becomes and the more the stem cells keep replicating. And I put aged urine in my eyes every day, and it feels so good. It stings a little bit as it gets older. There's a bit more ammonia in it. But I have a friend who had, what are those things called? The sty, and she started putting her own urine in her eye, and it got rid of her sty. But I would
Wow.
also think about why the cataracts are happening. So I know that a lot of people eat salt, but sodium that has been mined from chlorophyll producing plants will assimilate into our tissues, but sodium chloride, the rock salt, will not assimilate. It will get stored in different parts of the body, like your feet or your joints or kidney stones, or in your case, maybe the minerals that you're eating that are like hard and can't be used. Your body might be storing them in your eyes. So I would try taking a complete abstinence from rock salt as well while you're trying this, and see if it can help.
That is a very interesting comment. I hugely appreciate it. First of all, Eskimos, Nunavutium, use urine as an antiseptic. And second of all, I have been on a salt-free diet for how long, Meredith? A year? A year and 4 months. And I've just started to reintroduce a tiny amount of salt to my diet. And that coincides, although it's quality sea salt, that reintroducing that sea salt to my diet coincides with the onset of my cataracts. So that's very interesting too.
I removed salt for a period and I brought it back in after about 6 months of not having it, and my feet started swelling immediately. I had bags under my eyes. I felt terrible. So
What's the good salt? What kind do we use?
Sea salt is good.
Yeah, sodium. So what we want is sodium that has been mined from a chlorophyll producing plant. Any other supplement that is a mineral by itself that's isolated, it just will not assimilate. It needs to be bonded in a way that only chlorophyll producing plants can do. So I like to buy different sea vegetables like dulse and aloe vera and kelp. I know some people that juice celery and will add that into dressings. Some people crush up celery seed. But as you take away the salt and kind of keep it away, you'll realize how much it perverts the taste buds, and eventually you won't crave it as much as you used to.
Hi, can you please tell me your name?
My name's Gary.
Gary, thank you. I really appreciate your advice.
That is cool.
Check out urine therapy though. There's a lot of stuff online of people talking about how much it helps them, specifically with the eyes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Totally.
Yeah,
can you share the name of the type of salt that he gets or something?
I don't recommend any rock salt. Himalayan, Celtic, it's all sodium chloride. What you want is sodium, not sodium chloride.
Yeah, like from chlorophyll, like you said, right? Chlorophyll.
Yeah,
or
any kind of
vegetable like celery has salt in it, like you said.
Yeah, dark leafy greens. Those will all mine the minerals and bond it in a way that it would be bioavailable to us. But sodium chloride goes in as sodium chloride and it comes out as sodium chloride. It does not assimilate. The body will like start storing it places and encapsulate it in mucus and just try to protect you from it because it's so dehydrating. That's what they use to embalm dead bodies. It's so dehydrating.
Yeah. Good, great. Thank you for sharing.
I wanted to ask him, do you have to check your urine what pH is before you use it in the eye, or you're not checking the pH? Like it should be some pH?
I check mine, but you don't really need to. As you eat more alkaline, it will become more alkaline. But as you age it in a glass jar, it will become incredibly alkaline. So one experiment I have is I'm going to do a fast soon. And I'm going to try to remove the food that parasites are feeding on in my gut. And I'm going to drink a lot of aged urine. And all of a sudden, what used to be a really acidic environment will become incredibly alkaline. And all the parasites and all the dried feces are all of a sudden going to be in a completely different environment. And they're going to be like, let's get the hell out of here. And I've heard of people having like worms come out in the toilet when they're doing enemas and when they're fasting on their own urine. So I can let you know how that goes.
Yeah, please. Please.
Yeah. I'm a big proponent of urine therapy. I've been doing it for like half a year now and it's helped me a lot.
Wow, very interesting, Gary. Very interesting.
How do you age your urine?
What's that?
Where do you store it? How do you age your own urine?
I just put it in glass jars and I leave it in my closet because I have friends over and stuff, and some of them I don't tell about it, but some people, it's good to keep something over it so bugs don't get in, and then let it get charged up in the sun would be ideal. But I do enemas with it. I've had like splitting headaches and I've put drops in my eyes and snorted it and put it in my ears, and my headache will go away in like less than a minute. It's just because my brain was dehydrated.
And I have a little bit of, my eyes are like every time when I go for an eye check, they say that it's declining. So what about for vision? Would that help with the vision as well?
I have these little cups.
It should for there. It's worth a try.
Yeah, I have these little cups and I'll put fresh in here and then I'll put a couple drops of aged and I've put them over my eyes and I've literally involuntarily just started gulping, like I was swallowing a bunch of water, but I had nothing in my mouth. And I was like, what is going on here? And I could feel like your eyes are the only external part of your brain that are outside of your body, and they hook up to your central and your peripheral nervous system. So as I was drinking my urine through my eyes, my whole body felt looser. So that was kind of a sidetrack, but I think combining that with sun gazing in the summer, I really have noticed that my vision has been improving and I don't need my glasses as much, but it
Wow.
takes time. It takes time definitely to help improve the vision, at least for me.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and I'll just share one experience with urine. This was several years ago. I had gone to a suburb of Bangalore. I was staying in an Ayurvedic place, retreat, and that was like in the middle of a forest, nowhere. And one day I took a walk into the forest area, and one of my clothes, it got stuck in one of the thorns in a plant. And that plant has thorns like 1.5 inches long. So I tried to take this piece of cloth out of the thorn, and suddenly somehow one of my finger here got stuck with the thorn, and thorn went through the finger and started bleeding. So I tried to press it and stop the bleeding. No matter how much I pressed, it wouldn't stop bleeding. So it was middle of a forest, jungle, trees all around. So what I did was, I knew, and I just peed on it, and immediately it stopped.
Wow.
It just stopped. And then I came back to the place, then I put a little tape on it. In a couple of days, it was gone, but otherwise it wouldn't stop bleeding. So these are small tricks once you know, and people have used it. Anytime you get scrape, a bad scrape, good scrape, or whatever, right, on the skin and bleeding, put it on.
I used to keep a little spray bottle of urine in my car, just in case especially with the kids, they hurt themselves, and spray the urine on it. It's really
Wonderful.
amazing.
Yes.
It's
amazing.
I'm going to have to go. My granddaughter's here now, but thank you.
Yes.
This was
Thank
very
you.
interesting.
Well, yeah, I think we have just run over our time, but great. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Great discussion. And tomorrow we will have a Paida practice. And I think Carmen forced me to do the practice tomorrow, right? So I'll do. But the other thing was so some of my friends in California they don't know about Paida Lajin. They wanted to get exposed to Paida Lajin. So I set up a talk, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific today. And I sent out a Zoom link to everybody, anybody who wants to refresh. But if you already know, you don't have to. But if anybody wants to refresh, I'm going to introduce how Paida Lajin works, etc., to some of the friends.
Today at 4 o'clock?
Today, 7 o'clock Eastern. 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah. All right, great. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Shri.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Gary.